The year 2026 will be remembered as the year the music industry's tectonic plates shifted. After a 4-year hiatus that saw each member complete South Korea's mandatory military service, BTS has not just returned, they have re-entered the arena with a force that challenges the very foundation of the global music establishment. Their reunion is not merely a commercial event but a cultural reset. And their actions this year are poised to change the industry forever. From a bold boycott of the Grammy Awards to a billion-dollar economic comeback, BTS is writing a new playbook for how global artists can wield their power. The most seismic event of 2026 is undoubtedly BTS's decision to reject the Grammy Awards. In a coordinated and powerful statement shared across their social media channels, the 7 members declared they would not be submitting their critically and commercially acclaimed album, Erarang, for consideration at the 2027 ceremony. The catalyst for this unprecedented move was the Recording Academy's introduction of a new category, Best Asian Pop Music Performance. While the Academy framed this as an effort to celebrate the depth, diversity and extraordinary growth of pop artistry coming out of Asia, BTS saw it as a form of segregation, a way to sideline them from the main, prestigious categories they have worked so hard to compete in. Their message was clear and resonated globally: we have decided not to submit to the Grammys this year. I hope that music can be heard and loved for what it is, rather than being divided by region or language. This wasn't a petulant outburst but a principled stand against a system that, despite their global dominance, has never fully accepted them. For years, the group was the biggest draw for the Grammys, boosting its global viewership and relevance. They had endured the cycle of being nominated in genre-specific categories like Best Pop Duo, Group Performance, only to lose to Western counterparts, all while being subjected to a level of scrutiny and xenophobia that many of their peers never faced. The introduction of an Asian category felt to them, and to their massive ARMY fanbase, like a deliberate attempt to keep them in a separate, smaller lane. This decision has ignited a fierce debate, with many praising BTS for their bravery and others, like the Recording Academy's CEO Harvey Mason Jr., defending the new category as a tool for greater recognition. However, BTS's stance suggests that for them, being recognized is less important than being recognized as equals. This Grammy boycott is a masterclass in wielding cultural power and is intricately linked to the second major prediction for 2026, the completion of their artistic transformation. After their military service, the members returned not as the eager, boyish idols who first sought global validation, but as mature artists and men with a clear vision. Their new album, Erarang, perfectly encapsulates this evolution. In interviews, the members described it as showcasing a more mature side, dealing with introspection, the negative as well as the positive aspects of life, and moving beyond the cons. Traits often associated with the K-pop industry. They no longer feel the desperate need to chase Western awards. Himself stated, "We don't want to be desperately eager for it, if not, then okay." His newfound maturity is the foundation of their power. It allows them to make bold moves like the Grammy boycott, not out of spite, but from a position of supreme confidence in their own artistry and a refusal to accept a system they believe is fundamentally unfair. Their individual solo projects, which saw each member top global charts and some even embark on successful solo tours, have only solidified their collective identity and individual strengths. They have proven they are not just a product of a system, but the architects of their own unprecedented success, and they are now using that success to reshape the industry's power dynamics. The third game-changing prediction is the sheer, almost unimaginable scale of their commercial comeback, which industry analysts are calling a billion-dollar event. This isn't just a return, it's an economic phenomenon that is set to break records and redefine the financial potential of a music act. The Erarang World Tour, which kicked off in April 2026 at Goyong Stadium in South Korea, is projected to be the biggest grossing tour in music history. Financial experts from Hyundai Motor Securities and Billboard estimated that a tour of approximately 65 stadium shows, with an average attendance of 60,000, could generate a staggering $664 million in ticket sales alone. When combined with merchandise, licensing, album sales, and streaming, the total revenue generated over a 12-month period is estimated to surpass $1.05 billion. This financial juggernaut is not just a win for BTS and their label, HYBE. It is a testament to the pent-up global demand for the group after their hiatus and a validation of their status as the biggest band in the world. It dwarfs the top-grossing tours of other major artists, setting a new benchmark for what is possible in the live music industry. The tour's impact will be felt far beyond concert venues. It has already spurred a frenzy, with reports of sold-out stadiums in the US and the addition of house in Australia for the first time in a decade. This immense financial success provides BTS with even more leverage, further proving that their influence is not tied to the approval of legacy institutions like the Recording Academy. The fourth and perhaps most significant long-term industry change is the challenge BTS is posing to the very structure of award shows. The Grammy boycott has forced a painful, overdue conversation about how global music is categorized and judged. For years, artists like Burna Boy have spoken out against being pigeonholed into regional, world music, or Afrobeats categories, arguing that it limits their ability to compete for the top prizes. BTS's decision has taken this conversation to a global stage. The Grammys' creation of a Best Asian Pop Music Performance category, just when it seemed they were making progress towards a more global outlook, has been widely criticized as a regressive and segregating move. BTS has effectively asked a fundamental question: is this genuine recognition, or is it simply another way of keeping Asian artists in a separate lane? By choosing not to participate, BTS has risked alienating the very institution they once aspired to conquer. But in doing so, they have sparked a global debate that will likely lead to a major overhaul of how award shows approach international artists. They are forcing the industry to confront its biases and to realize that in an era of global pop, music should be judged by its quality, not the language it is sung in or the geography of its creators. The fifth prediction revolves around their ability to dominate the global conversation across all platforms, solidifying their status as a cultural force that transcends music.